say, well, you seem ready and on alert for your recon. I would say I have been searching the area.
Then pop it in your mouth. Here are all the flavors. Good morning. It is another gorgeous day here at Disney's Riviera Resort. It's also a little bit chilly, but it's going to heat up in a little bit, so I think I'm still going to go out wearing shorts and a t-shirt. Yesterday I wore long pants all day and I got a little bit warm, so it's kind of hard to determine how to dress with this weather, but day 2 and I'm figuring it out. I am absolutely loving Disney's Riviera Resort. It's gorgeous, the service is outstanding, and the Tower Studio is the perfect size for me. Now that I've spent a couple of nights in here, I thought I would share just a few things that I've noticed since I've been in the room. So first of all, this mural is kind of puzzling me. It appears to be from Peter Pan, which is set in London, and the resort is the Riviera Resort, which is based on the Italian and French Riviera. There's a lot of things they could have chosen, but I don't really know why they chose that. Now, another thing I've noticed, and quite possibly one of my least favorite parts of the room, is that there are no reading lights on either side of the bed. Now, there are these lights that are sort of above the desk area, but if you want to use the desk for work, the lights don't even really illuminate the desk. It just kind of flows down the backside. Also, when you turn on one side, both sides light up. So it definitely can't be used as a reading light if one person's asleep and one person's trying to read. Also, there's only one main light in the room, which is this gorgeous chandelier, and I love it. But if you're trying to accomplish low light in the room, this doesn't have that. So the only option for low light are these little side areas. But you kind of would have to still get up to turn them off because of this wall. So if you're in bed watching TV and you want some low light, it's kind of hard to like get your arm around this wall and get the light switch turned off. So those are really the only two things that I've noticed that sort of stick out, which the light situation is the main thing. Now, this room is an absolute perfect size for one adult or for two adults. It's not really great for an adult and a child unless that child is of showering age, because there's not a bathtub. So if you have a small child that you need a bathtub for, this is not really going to be the room for you. But if you do have an older child that's taking showers and you've got one adult and one child, it would work for that too. So ideal for one adult, two adults, or maybe even one adult and one child. Now it's time to get this day started. Heading off to Hollywood Studios. On the Skyliner. I love this so much. This is an attraction in and of itself.
If you are just Disney's Pop Century Resort and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. Say bon voyage to the Mediterranean.
Bon
we are
voyage.
back to go island hopping at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
So this is interesting. When it's chilly, they close off the front vents. The back vents are still open, but the front vents are shut.
We are now
On the second leg, I got my own Skyliner cabin for both legs. So from Riviera to Caribbean Beach, and now from Caribbean Beach on to Hollywood Studios. And here we go! So I just arrived at Hollywood Studios and I do not see a Christmas decoration in sight, nor do I hear any Christmas music. Good job, Disney. Good morning.
Good morning. We're going to try that again. Is that the same finger you use?
Mm-hmm.
Is that first time?
All right, thank you. All right, we got in. When it turned blue, I have to admit, I had a little moment of panic and thought, did I screw up my park reservations? Did I actually schedule one for EPCOT instead of Hollywood Studios? Because initially, I had today scheduled for EPCOT, and then I was going to hop to Hollywood Studios, but I decided to reverse it. So I was a little bit concerned that I had forgotten to actually make that change. But all is well. I am in. We are good to go. I purchased an individual lightning lane for Rise of the Resistance this morning. It was $17. It's at 10:10, and right now it's about 20 minutes till 10. So we have plenty of time to get over there to it. Super excited. So Rise of the Resistance is currently closed, and they will honor my lightning lane for the remainder of the day. And lines are really kind of crazy all over the place today. So I did go ahead and buy the Genie Plus, and it was $17 today. Yesterday it was $15, so that's a little bit of the surge pricing. I just scheduled my first Genie Plus attraction for Toy Story Midway Mania, so I'm going to make my way over there. I might try to drop into Oga's and see if they will take a walk up, because I have a little bit of time before my window begins, and then I'll have an hour after it starts. So if they'll take walk-ups, I have time. So I am able to get into Oga's Cantina. I pulled up the app and found that they had availability at 10:30. My lightning lane starts at 10:15 to 11:15, so that was going to be cutting it a little bit short. So I asked if they could take me a little early. It's just a little bit after 10 now, and they said yes, they can. So they've got me checked in, and they'll call me in just a few minutes. And just like that, my table is ready. Into the Cantina we go. Okay.
Joseph will come some, okay?
So I'm standing at the bar about to take a gander at the menu. Okay, here we go. I know that it is in the morning, but I'm still going to have some sort of a libation. Don't know if I want anything to eat or not. Okay, these are the concoctions without alcohol. So if you've got kids with you, there are a lot of great options. And then there's one provision with alcohol here, the Rhodian ration, and it's kind of like a Jello shot. So now let's check what we have in the back here. Now the Bespin Fizz, that's what used to turn your mouth numb, but I've heard that they've changed the way they make it. No, not the Bespin Fizz, the fuzzy tattoo one. So I've heard that they've changed the way they make that, and it's not the same anymore as it used to be.
I have no idea about this.
And then they have the Rancor Beer Flight souvenir board with 4 teeth. That looks really, really fun. And I would love to try that, but I have no luggage space for the board, and I would definitely want to buy the board and take it home with me. Hard ciders. Okay, I'm gonna look this over and make a decision. So I got the fuzzy tauntaun, and he says it's gonna make my mouth numb. I also ordered some hydrating liquid, and they actually don't know what water is. in Batu. So if you want what us humans know as, or as Earthlings know as water, call it hydrating liquid. Okay, I'm about to try the fuzzy tauntaun and see if it makes my mouth go. That's tasty. My lips aren't tingling yet.
We only have one left.
That's very fruity. And I don't remember what else it said other than making your mouth numb. I'm gonna have to put my readers on so I can see it again. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else is in this puppy. Okay, peach. Ciroc, peach vodka, Bowls peach schnapps liqueur, orange juice with tangerine, pure cane sugar, and the buzz button tingling foam. Although I don't find it to be very tingling. It's still quite delicious, very interesting. I like it. Okay, so can confirm. It's this dark stuff here. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's that dark stuff that's making your mouth tingle. And I had a big clump of it over on the side, and that's why I didn't get it in the beginning. But now that I figured that out, I took a big old swig with some of that dark stuff, and it definitely made my lips tingle. These guys just talked me into getting the beer flight, which is the Vancouver beer flight souvenir board with 4 teeth. They talked me into it. They're awful. Okay, dude over here is making my beer. They're getting it all ready. Meanwhile, my mouth is tingling. There he goes. He's getting it ready.
Brucey. 2 seconds, please. Let's make some room now. Let's make some room.
Let's make some room.
The ceremony.
That's hilarious.
How you want it? Yes, you do.
All right, here we go. What are the different
Gold
beers?
Squadron Lager is number 1. The Tradition Ale is number 2. The Morian's number 3. Bad Motivator's number 4.
Bad-
You keep it in that order. I'll tell you what they are. You change it. You're on your own.
Gotcha.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, got it.
And
Thank
we've got
you
a
so
fresh one in a
much.
box when you're done.
Awesome,
It's gonna
thank
be
you.
unused, just like this.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna try all the beers, and I have already forgotten what's what. So I'm just gonna try one and see what it tastes like. That's tasty. That tastes like a German
Close the
lager.
deal. Close the deal. You want it? Yes. I can get you to say yes. You want to see this?
That's good too.
Let's see if it works. Just play the ball. Don't be scared. Even if you say no, you'll play the ball.
Okay, that's my least favorite so far. It's the least favorite flavor one. But I don't know what any of these are. I forgot what he said.
Yeah, I told you you'd have a good time.
So that's good. That's my second. So here's how I like them. Okay, this one's my favorite. This one is my second favorite. This one is my third favorite. And this one's my least favorite. I'm feeling a bit like a Jungle Cruise skipper because I'm being very vague. It's like when they say, let me pick out my favorite plants. I like this one and this one. That's how I feel right now.
Good spirits today.
Okay, so I figured out what the beers are. So my favorite one is this Gold Squadron Lager. And then my second favorite one was the Gamborian Ale. And I have to say I'm a little bit proud of myself for knowing that first one was a lager just on taste. And then I don't really know. I think I have the second one and the third one mixed up. They're both I feel like the second one must be an IPA. Let me try this again. No, I think that second one is a Trandoshan Ale. We have another one being ordered. This is more fun than Trader Sam's.
And I'll get you a fresh one when it's time to go.
Okay, I think that this one is the IPA. I don't know, I'm confused. I really think that this is the lager, this is the ale, this is the IPA, and this is another ale. But I'm a little confused. Actually, that tastes like an IPA to me, so it might...
Let me get out of here before you convince me.
I don't know what's what, but I do know that I like this Gold Squadron Ale the best. Alright, I just tapped out, but I got a jet juice for the road. That is tasty. It has a little bit of a spice to it. I don't remember what all's in it, but it is really, really delicious.
I'm not going to drive home later and drive my friend.
Love it. We have the Green Army Men.
Green Army soldiers.
Green Army soldiers.
Are you enjoying your day? We're looking for Bo Peep's sheep. Sarge
Bo
sent us on a
Peeps.
mission to find Bo Peep's sheep.
Bo Peep sheep. Okay,
Have you seen any sheep in the area?
I just got here, but I haven't.
Excellent.
But if I do, I will let you know. Do you have any tips for me?
I would say, well, you seem ready and on alert for your recon. I would say I have been searching the area. This area seems to be devoid of sheep, but they will go under disguise, so you never know. You do need to keep an eye
Okay,
out.
perfect. Well, if I see them, I will
Return
report
immediately.
back.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. Enjoy today, and don't forget the most important mission. Enjoy playtime.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Enjoy your day.
So as you can see, I just arrived into Toy Story Land and had the best interaction with the Green Army soldiers. I called them Green Army Men, but as you can see, they corrected me. They're Green Army soldiers. And now I'm about to check in to my Toy Story Midway Mania Lightning Lane. I am having the best day so far here at Hollywood Studios. Okay, here I am on Toy Story Midway Mania, ready to rack the points up.
Hey, partners! Welcome to the practice game!
Alright, here we go.
Look those fine!
Up next is Alien Swirling Saucers. This is my mom's favorite, so it's going to make her really, really jealous that I'm about to go on this. I've said it before, but I am having the absolute best day at Hollywood Studios. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite parks. Resistance is back open. So now I'm gonna go try to get onto that. And then it'll be time for lunch. I'm either gonna come back to Toy Story Land and do Woody's Lunchbox, or I might try to get into Brown Derby Lounge. We'll just see where the day takes us. Well, Rise of the Resistance is back down again. I'm really not sure this is gonna happen today, honestly. So up next, I have my next lightning lane for Star Tours. The Adventure Continues, which is what I like to call the original Star Wars ride. And then after that, we'll see where we are. I'll try to then go ahead and make a lightning lane for EPCOT because that's the ride we're going to next. But I haven't had anything to eat today except for a half a cookie, and you saw what I had to drink earlier. So I'm going to need sustenance soon. We are in Star Tours, The Adventure Continues.
I am C-3PO.
201, cleared for takeoff. Contact departure on frequency 429.
Wait! R2-D2, I am not programmed to fly these things. Now just turn us around this instant before we get into trouble. I knew it.
Stop right there.
Don't you?
I know you have a spy on board.
I'm afraid there's been a terrible mistake.
They're a spy and a traitor to the First Order.
I've never seen that human before. Thank you.
Okay, so now I am here at Baseline Tap House, and this is what I've got. To drink, I got the Ace Base Hard Cider. It's a blood orange hard cider from Ace. That's the same company that makes my beloved pineapple hard cider, which I love so much. And then, who is surprised? I got a cheese and charcuterie board, and we have some grapes over here and some salami, some whole grain mustard, looks like some sort of blue cheese. That may be some kind of manchego, I'm not really sure. Some more hard meats, some crostini, Cornichon pickles, and some kind of goat cheese. So this looks like it's about to hit the spot. Okay, so here's how I like to do it. Take a little bit of salami there. Take my fork and just get a tiny bit of the grain mustard. Just drop it on the salami. And then come over here and take this cheese. Kind of fold it in half there. Stick that on that. Then pop it in your mouth. It's so good. Okay, so here is where we are at. Baseline Tap House was really delicious. And Rise of the Resistance is back open, so I'm rushing over there and hoping I catch it before it goes down again because it's apparently having a really bad day. I am heading back into Batuu, and please, for the love of Yoda, let Rise of the Resistance be open. We have tapped in. I am now holding my breath.
Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batuu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pokhara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order.
Rise of the Resistance was awesome. Now I'm headed back to the hotel to relax for an hour or so before heading to EPCOT. After a short rest back at the room, I am now headed over to EPCOT to ride Guardians of the Galaxy for the very first time. Let's do this. We have some Festival of the Arts stuff getting started. There's some sidewalk chalk. This is quite spectacular, actually. I know that I'm in the way, my shadow's in the way, but it is quite spectacular. I think my favorite is this one down here. Donald, Goofy, and Mickey. Before I head over to Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm here in Club Cool to do some Coke testing. I'm starting with Madagascar. This is called Bon Bon en Glace. It's okay. Here are all the flavors. I'm going to try them all. Alright, so I'm about to do it. I'm about to go on Guardians of the Galaxy for the very first time. I'm not going to film any of it because I want to fully immerse myself in the experience, but I'll let you know when I think, when I'm off. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. What can I say? It was awesome. I could ride that all day, every day. Now I'm off to Spaceship Earth.
The sliding doors of your time machine will close automatically. For your safety, remain seated with your hands and arms.
I am now headed to get on to Soarin'. Next is Living with the Land.
Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world.
Spaceship Earth, you're pretty. What more can I say? You are pretty. So now I'm going to head back to the resort and find something to eat at the hotel. I'm about ready to call it a night. Maybe pack up my things because tomorrow is checkout day and time to go home. But before I head to the airport, I'll be back at EPCOT to see part of the Festival of the Arts. But now it's time for dinner. I am back in the room and I am going to call it a night. I got a salad at Bar Riva and I'm going to have it in my room and watch some TV, get some packing done, get a good night's sleep, and enjoy Festival of the Arts tomorrow, opening day. It will be my first time that I've ever been to a festival on opening day. So I really don't know what to expect. It might be way crowded, or the crowds could be light because the weather's going to be a little bit crummy tomorrow. But we'll just see where the day takes us tomorrow. See you then.